Here's why the Tesla Model 3 Performance is a bargain and why we actually really enjoy driving our Tesla Model 3 Performance. And this is actually our second one. The first one we got in 2019, a Model 3 Performance Stealth. Stealth was actually a really cool trim where you got like a $6,000 discount where you didn't get any of the performance goodies except the 0 to 60 in 3-second speed. But shout out to Nick for posting this. The Model 3 Performance is $46,900 after the $7,500 federal tax credit, and of course a Tesla referral code of $500, just like the one down below in the description. If you to compare the comparable specs of the Model 3 Performance to some of the competition, we're talking BMW M3, Mercedes C63, Audi RS5, Alfa Romeo Giulia Quadrifoglio, and the Cadillac CT4. You can see the prices of all the other competition is $85,000, $87,000, $80K, $81K, and $63,000. So if you were to stack it up this way, it does look like the Model 3 Performance at a $47,000 price tag. That's what, 50% off, 40% off the price tag for comparable performance, but really comparable performance in like what, the 0 to 60 range and maybe handling. But there are some drawbacks. Let's keep it real. There are some drawbacks to the Model 3 Performance. On the track, we've heard that the Model 3 Performance can overheat and maybe not last as long as some of these other ones. And if you're a car head, you will have drawbacks or missing the exhaust noises. All these different vehicles have a nice rumble or exhaust, or at least can be tuned to have an exhaust. Model 3 Performance is a nice, quiet, fast, weird type of rocket ship with no noise. And so don't get me wrong, I love our Model 3 Performance and it is fantastic. It's fun, it's easy, instant gratification, instant acceleration like every Tesla that is out there. But I do miss some of these other vehicles that we haven't owned, like the Mercedes, Audi, but you know, we definitely have owned BMW M3, and certainly I do miss some of the exhaust noises. But at the end of the day, it's a good trade-off, because driving a Tesla vehicle, and specifically a Model 3 Performance, that instant acceleration you cannot get with any of these other vehicles at all. Even we've actually had like a GTR in the past, and yes, it does have like four all-wheel drive and launch control and all that stuff. It's still not as aggressive as a Model 3 Performance launch or even a Model S Plaid launch in any sort of case like that. But still, very cool to see, and it's fun to take a look at some of these values stacked up together back to back like this. And let us know, are you looking to be shopping for a Model 3 or a Tesla vehicle? Have you test driven one? And what is the difference that you feel like, or which one would you pick over some of these other vehicles that are out there?